everyone, I hope you are all well. I know I look a bit funny right now because I've just got my eyebrows done. So today's video, as loads of you have been requesting that you just love or you really enjoy watching me do foundation reviews. Now I am going to start changing how I do them. I'm going to try and see if I can do like record them in the morning when I put them on and then wear it throughout the day and then give you my final thoughts on the foundation. Just right now, timing and how my life works out is a little bit difficult. So today's foundation review is going to be on the Sleek LIFEPROOF foundation. Now I was really excited to get hold of this. I actually got hold of this on Fragrance Direct in the UK and I got it for like £2.50. It was on offer. I didn't know what shade to get, but I did end up getting the shade LP07. So if you want to see my thoughts on this foundation, and I have used this several times, then just stay tuned. So you can get this foundation on in Superdrug and I think Boots because I think they both stock them. I'm not too sure about the Sleek website, etc., but I know online retailers such as Fragrance Direct do sell this foundation. Now this foundation retails for £8.99. I got this on Fragrance Direct for £2.50, so it can vary. I'm going to tell you the claims of this foundation. Luckily, and I think it's good, that they have 24 shades. So they do have 24 shades of this foundation. However, I've not seen the range. I didn't even know there was 24 shades. But they do have a range, I think. I'm not too sure. What I'm looking at, I don't really see much of a gradient. I'm seeing light, maybe a little bit of medium and then just a few darks. I'm not really seeing a massive gradient there. It does say, life-proof your look with this foundation that goes the distance. Comfortable and long-wearing foundation that gives you medium to full buildable coverage. Soft focused powders create a blurring effect and help to reduce the appearance of fine lines. The oil-free formula can help the skin look even and shine-free whilst imperfections are concealed. I'm not 100% sure with the shade match for me. I just had to pick, because obviously, like I said, I've tanned, many times I've tanned, so I'm not going to be too sure, but I do have a foundation mixer that darkens the foundation. So, as the claims have said, it's sweat-proof, which is good because we're in the summer, honey boo-boo, we need to, like, these oils can't be seen through. You can literally see all the oils. I've just washed my face and you can just see how oily I can get. Like, the summer has just cranked up my skin. It's oil free, which is really good. A medium to full buildable coverage, so we are going to get something that's hopefully pretty good. This does come with 30 millilitres. Now every time I see different packagings of different foundations, 30 millilitres doesn't look a lot, but I think for $8.99 it's drugstore, it's okay. What I'm going to do, it is quite watery, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to prime. I don't really like to use primer anymore. I'm going to do one side with a sponge, one side with a brush. So I'm going to I'll do this side with a brush and this side with a sponge just because I like to do that. Don't wash my nails out, by the way. I really need to get an infill because it's awful. So I am going to swatch. Let me swatch you a shade. From what I know, I have used this foundation and I can give you a good review on it because I've used it loads and loads and loads of times. So that is a swatch of the foundation. It is sort of my skin tone, however I feel it has a slight pinky undertone and I've not got a pinky undertone, I've got more of a neutral. But in different lighting it reflects differently, like here it looks a bit pinky, then it looks a bit neutral, but it is sort of like pinky neutral. I will see if I can maybe bronze up my skin a little bit more, but I don't want it to come out too pink. So yeah. That is a swatch of the foundation. It's really, from what I know already from how I've tried it, it's really, really lightweight, but I'm going to show you and how I apply it. So that's what it looks like. It's not really runny, I would say, but it is semi-runny. Now I'm going to go and just dot this on my face. It is an okay colour match, I suppose. It isn't the greatest. I might have to, like, obviously, of course, you can, like, deepen it up with bronzer, etc., but I will just see if I can apply. This is really, really thin. Take what's left up on a brush. I am going to be just using an e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. This is a really, really good foundation brush. So I'm just going to take the brush and start to stipple the foundation in. Okay, so this is one side with the foundation on and without. So if I come up closer to you guys, it is very much a medium coverage. I do really like the finish of this foundation. It is sort of matching me a little bit better. It's a tiny bit light, but of course we can bronze. It's not really far off of what I would usually go for. You can see that it's like the redness that are on this side is evened out my skin tone most definitely. So it does say medium to full buildable. I will say it's very much a medium. I actually like this. I'm starting to come out of my comfort zone of just full coverage, and I am just starting to spread a little bit into the medium range. This is really nice. It's really, really lightweight, and you could see from that little squeeze it went a long way. It's probably a little bit much, but I don't think I put too much on. It does sit really, really nice on the skin so far. It hasn't set fully yet, but it's feeling nice. It's not, I feel, how do I explain it? Like, I don't feel I have foundation on either side. Obviously I don't have foundation on this side, but I don't feel like I have foundation on either way, which is a good sign because it just shows that it's lightweight. So I am going to take the foundation once again. I'm going to do this side. I'm going to do this side this time with a sponge. Okay, so I'm going to take my Sigma blender and I'm just going to dab the rest of the foundation that was on there, and I'm just going to go in and blend. Okay, so I have blended in the foundation in with a sponge on this side. From what I can see, obviously I've still got like a breakout over here that's seeping through. It's not like full coverage. You can still see some of my redness. I will say, of course, anyway, a beauty blender does soak up a lot of the product, and what I will say is I do prefer the brush side. The reason why I prefer the brush side is this one sort of clings to a little bit of texture. Obviously I've got more texture on this side, but it hasn't really evened out my skin tone. You can tell that there's a little bit of redness compared to this side, so I'm going to add a little bit more. So we are just going to go a little bit more into the areas that need it and see if we can build it up, because it does say it's medium to full buildable coverage. So we can see if this evens out anything any more than what it's supposed to. Okay, I think now we're getting there. I do really agree with the fact that you should use a sponge. I mean, you should use a brush. I'll go in with a brush first, then a sponge. But the one thing I like is it's sitting really nice on my skin. It doesn't look too much like I'm wearing foundation. It's very, very lightweight. I do like it. I'm going to obviously do the rest of my face, come back to you and tell you my final thoughts on this foundation. But what I will say is, as it sits on the skin, it sits really, really nicely on the skin. I think this is very good for people that have got a lot of texture because it doesn't like to cling to texture, and it's not drying. It's not drying, and I don't think it doesn't say the type of finish, but I just think it has, where it says LIFEPROOF, I'm guessing it's just like a normal radiant natural skin finish foundation, because I've never found this foundation to be matte at all. So I am going to come back after I finish the rest of my face, give you my final thoughts, tell you how it sits on with the rest of like my powders and etc, and then yeah. Alright, so I'm back. I finished the rest of my face. On my lips I have, what do I have on my lips? I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Spice. This is a really, really cute shade, and it matched my eye look, which I used the Morphe 3502 palette. So if you want to see like a look like this, just let me know. And also my highlight is the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlight. I love this highlight. This highlight is stunning. So, oh, lashes are Doll Beauty and Holly Bee, I think. So, my final thoughts on the foundation. My God, it sits really, really nicely. Like, I tend to get eczema around my lip area, and normally every foundation clings to it. You can't, this one doesn't. I really, really enjoyed this foundation. I think it's great for the price. I think it could be one of my favourites if I was to continue to use it. I think it's really, really sitting nicely on the skin. If you just want a light to medium coverage and you just want to put a little bit on and to conceal some areas, this foundation would be for you. If you want heavy coverage, you could probably get that, and the fact that I like that it's thinner. If it was thicker and you put in loads on, it would feel really heavy, but this doesn't feel heavy at all. I feel really light. My skin feels really, doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel congested, doesn't feel anything like that. It's sitting really, really nicely on the skin. I don't feel like I'm wearing foundation, to be honest with you. I'll be completely honest. I feel like my skin is still breathing in a sense. I just feel like I don't have anything on. I can feel my lipstick and my eyelashes and things like that, but my skin just feels like it's normal, and it's got a really, really lovely finish. It's not, already you don't really see much of my face is shiny because I've literally just set it with the I Heart Makeup setting spray in the cucumber version. This smells gorgeous. But yeah, obviously my highlight and whatnot, but everything is sitting really, really nicely on it. I don't really think I have many complaints, just that when you're applying it, unless you like that medium coverage, if you're wanting a full, go in with a brush then a sponge. Don't go in with a sponge just straight away unless you're looking for that like coverage, but I wouldn't say it evens out the skin tone with the sponge. It does with the brush, and you can just see it's really nice. I really like it. I think it's a wonderful foundation. I think for £8.99 you can't go wrong. I think this could be a must-have. I'm going to use it a lot more. I have used it countless times anyway, and the bottle is nearly finished, but I really enjoy this foundation. I think Sleek have done a really good job with it, because I didn't really think of buying Sleek because I don't know, I've never really taken much concern into their brand. I love their contour kit, their cream contour kit is amazing, but I've never really taken much insight into their other products, like the lip products that I've heard are really good. But so far the foundation is a yes for me. I would rate it maybe around a 7 out of 10. So I'd like to see what they would do in terms of to advance the colour range. I think 24 shades a year is good, but I haven't really seen the colour range, and in Superdrug and Boots not all shades are available. They don't have all the shades, so it depends where you can get it from. But this is a yes for me. I am really liking this foundation. I think my skin today and my makeup just looks on point, and I think that's because of the base, which is the foundation. I think it worked really well. So yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to just comment in the description. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love all of you. If you did enjoy this video and you're new here, or you're not new here and you're just returning, please give this video a massive thumbs up for me. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Hannah. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love if you could hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on when your gal posts. So follow me on my socials, mainly my Instagram, which is at hanstluce. Everything will be in the description. Any discount codes and all of that will also be in the description. As I said, if you have any questions, just comment down in the description. I love you all, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.